The Golden Goose. There once was a young man named Simpleton, the youngest of 3 brothers. His elder brothers, being clever and proud, always scoffed at him and treated him poorly, seeing him as little more than a fool. One day, Simpleton set off into the deep, dark forest to chop wood. His mother, thinking him unworthy of anything better, had given him only a plain cake baked in the ashes and a bottle of sour beer, while his brothers had received fine, rich cakes and sweet wine for their own endeavors. In the quiet of the forest, he met a tiny, old gray man with a long beard, who looked rather frail and hungry. The old man asked for a share of Simpleton's humble food and drink. Simpleton, though he had little himself and had been given a meager portion, kindly offered the old man his entire cake and his bottle of sour beer. The old man, touched by Simpleton's generosity, smiled warmly. "Because you have such a good and unselfish heart," he said, "I will reward you. In the roots of that old oak tree, the very one you are about to chop, you will find something truly special." Simpleton, grateful for the advice, swung his axe at the ancient tree. As the wood split, there, nestled amongst the gnarled roots, he found a magnificent golden goose. Simpleton, delighted, picked up the goose and decided to carry it with him. He soon came to an inn where he planned to spend the night. He placed the golden goose on a table, and its radiant shimmer caught the eye of the innkeeper's eldest daughter. "What a beautiful bird," she thought, filled with greed. "I must have one of its golden feathers." That night, as Simpleton slept, she crept in and tried to pluck a feather. But as her fingers touched the goose, she found herself stuck fast, unable to pull her hand away. Soon after, her sister, curious as to why her elder sister had not returned, came into the room. Seeing her sister stuck, she thought, "I'll help her." But the moment she touched her sister, she too became stuck to her. Early the next morning, Simpleton awoke, paid for his lodging, and, without a word, walked out the door with his golden goose. Trailing behind him were the 2 innkeepers' daughters, stuck fast, one to the goose and the other to her sister. As they walked, a parson, on his way to church, saw this strange procession. "For shame, you wicked girls," he cried, "following a young man like that." He tried to pull the second sister away, but the moment he touched her, he too became stuck, joining the ever-growing chain behind Simpleton. Further along the road, the parson's clerk, wondering why the parson was late, came looking for him. Seeing his master stuck in such a peculiar fashion, he ran to help. But as he grabbed the parson, he too became stuck fast. And so, Simpleton continued his journey, the golden goose clutched under his arm, followed by the 2 daughters, the parson and the parson's clerk, all marching in a comical line, unable to break free from the magical goose. Simpleton paid them no mind, for he was on his way to the great city, where he heard the king's daughter could only be made to laugh by the most unusual of sights, and he had just the thing.